Everybody calm down for a second. Just hold up.
Had a good vacation. Everything went well. No arguing, no fighting. Good conversations. I don't know. I think it was kind of needed, really, just us. Well, kids were there as well. But I did find out when we got home that she told her mom that she was surprised about how well we get along.
Everybody calm down for a second. Just hold up. All right, so Jeff, just for a recap, Jeff does sound more chill. For a recap, Jeff, you have a lot of work to do with your nice guy. And that's only like a fraction of the reset, right? However, you struggled with response and reaction. So we're struggling a little bit. Go back to your nice guy, made you feel more insecure, didn't know how to handle things, letting your wife lead again. We pulled you out of it. You invited her on the trip, regardless of what she said she wanted. This is fucking leadership, gentlemen. Regardless of what she said she wanted. The bullshit she threw at him. He just said, yeah, you can come if you like, babe. We want you there. And what did she say, Jeff? What did she tell her mom?
Didn't believe how well we got along.
Holy fuck, man. She's in another room for however long prior to this, coming at him, firing at him. Fuck, man. This is leadership. Now, that doesn't mean anything. Don't get your hopes up. This doesn't mean she's like coming out of the basement. This doesn't mean, but now we move forward. Now she's seeing through a different lens. Right? I can't believe how well we get along. What does that say, gentlemen? Partnership.
Yeah, we're actually talking, like communicating. She did send me a weird text. I've always changed the oil in the vehicle, so she sends me a text today saying her oil needs to be changed. Does she need to schedule an appointment? We've never done that. I've always do the oil changes.
Do you know what that is? That's a respect for you. That's a fucking respect for you, man. Instead of saying, you need to change my oil, right? Like Kathryn would never say you need to, right? But she switched her tone all the way around to respect you. Should I book an appointment or are you still going to do it? What else you got, man? You're dropping fucking bombs here today, man. Boom.
Well, what did I tell her? I told her, I said, I'll buy the oil and filter, but you have to make dinner. Which is just me being silly because usually whichever one of us is free makes dinner.
Yeah, I love it. Do you know what you did there? I wouldn't have said, but you have to. I would have said, but you. And what did you do then? You'd be the magnet.
Let me look at that again. Make sure I said that right. I did say you have to. Sorry.
That's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Just a little level up would be, I'll change the oil. You get the ingredients for dinner or whatever, right? Just you do, right? That's magnet. If it's going to be something you're going to do anyways, dinner needs to be eaten at the house, right? Then go for it, right? But you got to do this at the right time. Jeff, what did you do? At the right time. Jeff, I'm so pumped for. We got a lot of fucking pride going on for Lords today, man. What else? What did she say?
Then we got into other things. I got busy with work, and we got into other things about medical bills and crap like that. Just general silly shit.
It's all good. You're communicating more than you've communicated in probably, what, a year?
Well, honestly, I probably done better, but I said something in Lords. I don't know if I'm running low on iron again or something, but I am dragging
feeling bags. Go get checked out. You know, could be adrenal glands.
I called the doc.
Could be adrenal.
I called the doc to see if I could get some blood work done, see what's going on.
Get some blood work done, but go see a naturopath, man. Otherwise, they're gonna fucking give you pills and shit. What if they could just? What if they can just fix your adrenal glands? And you don't need to take an iron supplement. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. The point is, like, sometimes, man, they prescribe whatever for whatever. They don't even fucking know. They're not even really looking.
Yeah.
Every time that we've had blood work, especially for hormone stuff, we have to tell them what to look for. And then they argue. And I'm like, it's my blood. Can you please tell me? This is what I need. Right? I helped Andy with that recently. We had to talk about it. Well, not too recently, but yeah. So, listen, dude, I'm so impressed. Let me ask you, how do you feel?
I feel good. Everything feels like it's starting to move in that right direction. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And so this leads to what we just talked about with Josh, what we talked about with Mike, and what Peter's not doing. Right? Well, Josh isn't either. We do not get comfortable. You keep moving forward. Be prepared. The more that she felt like it was really good, like we got along so well, I'm surprised, she might want to challenge that, because that could be both scary and or she doesn't want to fall into the trap again of believing you. Remember, we got to respond, not react. Remember, we're in control. We're not losing our control. We're not giving over to the nice guy. We're just showing up. Okay? Don't rush. Along the lines of what we were talking about with Greg, I think you were on then. Don't rush up the rejection ladder. We need to start solidifying some decent conversations well beyond just like organizing things like oil changes. Normal shit. Yeah. Okay? I want to see that you guys are starting to laugh again a little bit. You know?
I'd love to get there.
yeah. This is the bottom. We're down at the bottom right now. We are in no rush to push anything. That doesn't mean that you can't, under the right circumstance, reading the room, you're like, okay, you know what? This is a good time. Say something cute like, she's in the cupboards and you're continuing to walk by. You know my favorite one? Way at the back when Catherine's in the fridge or the cupboard. Okay, her butt's in the air. Okay? My favorite one. But in your case, you're not doing that to her in the kitchen. You're doing that, you're just walking by. So when she turns around, you're not even there. Okay? Like, don't overwhelm her, but let her know it's there. Is my point.
Yeah.
Okay?
I did tell her that during vacation. It was early in vacation, how good she looked. Actually, because I wake up early, how good she looked sleeping, how she was sleeping, because she was just in underwear, panties, and a t-shirt. And her only response was thanks.
Well, keep in mind, she's been living in the basement, right?
Yeah.
And so that's a really abrasive comment to her, right? Because you haven't seen her naked for a while. She doesn't want you to see her naked for a while, right? And you're seeing her half naked. So it's not bad, though. I'm glad that you did it. It's totally fine. You know, you're super cool. Damn, that was a nice view this morning. I would keep it a little more subtle, you know? Then from there, she can figure it out what you're talking about. But you are not, again, sort of like what I was talking about earlier, you're not putting the pressure on her, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. All right. Where do you feel like is going to be the hardest moving forward for you right now? What are you most afraid of?
I don't know, honestly, because I'm just so foggy. I feel just wore out all the time, so I'm just kind of foggy right now. Just kind of taking it chill. We got a big daughter's birthday this weekend, and I'm bailing out of town for a week, so got to get a lot done with that in the next 3 or 4 days.
Okay. Well, you're working out, you're eating right, so yeah, definitely go get checked out. Go see what's up.
Yeah.
You could also just be totally stressed. I'm sure that was very stressful, even though it was going well for you, right? For her, it would be more of a pressure release. For you and the nice guy that headed out on that trip that we were dealing with before you left, for you, it would be fear of failure the whole time. Fear of fucking it up the whole time. I'm sure you rode a little bit of a roller coaster, no matter how much you enjoyed yourself.
It was pretty stressful because I drove everything. Where we went to eat, what we went to do, and she would push back on something. Why don't you take the kids? I already got it planned. Got it. While I'm working, why don't you? I already got it. We're going to go do this. Or we're going to go do this depending on weather. Or what are we going to eat? Well, I've looked at this restaurant and this restaurant. I like this one better. The only time I didn't, we went downtown and it was like, she's like, where do you want to eat? And I said, well, there's quite a few restaurants down here. I hadn't really picked one out and they all looked really good. I was just going to wing it tonight.
I love that.
And left it at that.
So you got a little bit of resistance, but nothing really.
She was just, I forgot one time she got kind of snippy, but I think it's because of work, but my daughter jumped on her. But you have to be so mean, Mom. And then I think she caught herself.
Okay. So no, but that's good. That's good. That means she started to feel open to whatever she was doing. She was comfortable. She was at least feeling more freedom. Or
first time in years, she's actually asked me about work because I trained her in that job. I set up the department she works in. I left that company to come to this one so I'd have more freedom away from her and a bunch of other crap. Anyways, she actually was asking me, hey, what do you think about this? Why are they doing this? First time in probably 10 months she's asked that.
Time out. So it's not just that she felt like she was getting along with you. She was moving things forward with you as well. Feeling really good. Really strong. And I'm going to just quickly address something here with you guys, the importance. You see what he did? He really took care of everything. That trip that she didn't want to go on, he had to take care of everything. Now, you should be doing a lot of that anyways when you're planning a trip. But you can give more options. And I'm sure you gave a couple, but overall he had it handled. So that partnership she's feeling and a man stepping up, she doesn't have to take care of all the children plus her husband who's another child. She starts to feel like, again, wow, we really get along. Because this doesn't make any sense, right? I had to do everything all the time. All he did was talk about work. And fucking why his day was worse than mine. And all the other things. You know what I mean? I was not expecting this with you, Jeff. In fact, we talked before you left on the trip, and I was concerned about your nice guy. We talked about it several times leading up to the trip. I think we can all agree that Jeff's kicking fucking ass here today. Beauty.
Still fighting that nice guy. Still catching that nice guy.
You will. I'm working on something with someone that might speed up the process. I'm not sure yet, but stay tuned. I'm working on something with someone that could take a lot of the subconscious stuff out of it for you. Because right now the idea is you learn about the nice guy, you understand the nice guy, you do all this work to break it down, right? And you know my process. I found nice guy 65% through the journey. So I already know that all that breaking down the way that therapy does and everything like that isn't quite as effective. It's actually more understanding it. But there are some subconscious sort of hacks, sort of like when we're playing with the anxiety tests and things like that. So I'm working on something with somebody right now who approached me off Glover's website. So I will let you know soon. I don't want to spoil it yet.
Okay.
But
I'll be off and on. The training next week is all day, every day. So I probably won't be able to get on here Monday through Friday next week.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
You son of a bitch. All right, watch
But,
recordings.
they pay me to be there.
Watch recordings. Chat in Lords when you need some help, and we'll rock and roll. I'm very, very happy for you, man. This is a massive step forward. Do not get attached to outcome. Do not put expectations on your life. The point is to put expectations on you to keep showing up the way you've been showing up, and better than yesterday, every single day. Okay?
Yep.
Well done.
Totally.
Well done.